Welcome back, everybody. We are going to talk about toys. Okay, so we're going to go over August 2021, and we're going to talk about all of the toys that were sold for the month of August. I didn't realize that toys were such a big hit, especially as a reseller on eBay. Most of the time you hear people talk about shoes or clothes or, jackets or, whatever else, kids sports items and such sell really, really good. It kind of has become a staple in our business when it comes to flipping and selling on eBay. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and let's get into it. First off, we're going to have this FisherPrice Little People. I'm only in at $3 and it flipped for $27.95. And of course, as always, the buyer paid shipping. Next is going to be this Monster High doll. Heads up, y'all, BOLO. Anytime you see a Monster High, anything, buy it. It's going to flip super fast. Pick this Monster High Porter doll up for $1. He sold for $25. And he sold pretty quick. I want to say within like 3 weeks he sold. Next is going to be Jiminy Cricket. This is a plush. I've had this plush for a little bit, but I got him for free. He sold for $6.95. Next is going to be they're little Diggets. So I guess they come in like a rock, and they come with like little tools, and the kid can or adult, whoever, can play with it or hit it to make the diamond or emerald or ruby or whatever is on the inside come out. This one was a diamond. Picked it up for $3 and it sold for $11.50. This is a Precious Moments. It is a bear, a little praying bear. Picked it up for $3. It sold for $34. Now, the Beavis and Butthead Doodle Books, one was like an information book and the other was like a little doodle book. Pick these up. I remember telling you guys about it. I believe I paid it like $1 a piece per book. So I'm $2 in. They sold both of them international sale for $34. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did a video and I was telling you about how I'd gone to a garage sale and picked all of these Funko Pops up for $1.50. Now, at the time, my phone was acting kind of glitchy, and so I didn't get to look any of this stuff up. I just bought them because at $1.50, I thought, well, I can't be, that's not really going to hurt either way. Even if I only sell them for, $5, I'm still pretty good in. Sure enough, they sold, and they sold really fast, y'all. So if you see those Funko Pops, be sure you pick them up. Picked up this Walter White Funko Pop, paid $1.50 for him. He sold for $40. Next, this Gus Fring, same Breaking Bad Funko Pop. Picked him up again for $1.50. He sold for $59.95. And throughout this whole list, there are going to be several more Funko Pops come up. I believe that of that set that I bought at that garage sale, I believe they're all gone now. This clock aid is like a clock aid to teach kids how to tell time. I paid $3 for it. It sold for $39.95. Mini soldiers. So I remember telling you guys about this. Anytime you see the little plastic toy soldiers, whether they're like the knights in shining armor or any of those medieval times, any of that kind of stuff, all that stuff sells, and it sells quick and it sells fast. So these mini soldiers, I picked them up at a garage sale, got a whole bag of them for 50 cents, and they sold for $9.95. Buyer paid shipping. So for a little nothing, I got a really big return. So keep your eyes open for those little minis, those little mini toy soldiers. All right, so we're gonna move right along. Next is gonna be the Buddy L car. I know that we guys were talking about that. You push it and it goes. It was vintage. Picked it up for 50 cents and it sold for $10.19. Next is going to be this Gormity. It was like a fire castle. I think I paid 50 cents, maybe 75, but I believe I paid 50 cents for it. It sold for $20, buyer paid shipping. Next is going to be this Harry Potter bookend. We weren't really sure that this would do anything because it was just one piece, but as a replacement for somebody who maybe have broken the other one, it did end up selling. Picked it up for $4, it sold for $25. This Stock and Bonds game, picked it up for $3, sold for $39. Now the Jurassic Park one, I know I did a whole video talking about it. That was just a huge, totally blew my mind. Woo! that a toy would sell for that. So we picked this toy up for $3 and it sold for $220. Just craziness. Next is going to be the Super Nintendo game system. Picked it up for $10 and it sold for $139.95. Now here's the other one, the Walter White Funko Pop 160. Picked it up for $1.50. It sold for $38. Then we have the Mega Man. Mega Man is like an anime character. Paid $5. He did end up selling for a little bit less than what I wished, but he did sell $15. Spiderman comic book. This was like a number 13 Spiderman comic book. You guys know I picked all these up for free. Not that I picked them up, but my mom had given them to me all for free. And this particular one sold for $12. Next is going to be this Crayola. It was like a Millennium commemorative boxes that Crayola had did with the crayons and stuff on the inside that were popular for that particular year. We got it for $3 and it sold for $15. Next is going to be the Handymanny, the little tools. I believe I paid like $1.50, $3 for this. I really can't remember now. It's like been a while. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. And I think I put it in a video, so you can go back and look at the video. This Handymanny sold $35.95. So that was a really, really good return and really fast. I got my money back, plus really, really quickly. Next is gonna be this John Deere. Now, this John Deere toy, it was like a little metal die cast. It was like that big. It's really, really small. Picked this little John Deere up for $1. It sold for $14. Next is going to be the cat doorstop. Picked this up at a garage sale for $3. It sold for $30.95. Now, let's see. Next is going to be the Garfield Bookends. Picked these up at a garage sale. Paid $1 for them. They sold for $10. Then we have this Flash plush. Anyway, paid 50 cents for it. It sold for $9.95. Yo Gabba Gabba. Anytime you see any of these type plush toys, buy them. You're gonna get your money back plus some. Paid 50 cents each, so I'm $1 in. They sold for $17.95. Now, people will say, don't pick up Thai Beanie Babies. They're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna sit there. They're not worth it. Well, some of them are just kind of there, and you can put them in your booth, and I do that a lot, and I can, you know, get $1, $2 for them in my booth. Now, however, there are some that you can, that you see quite often, and you can get them for really, really cheap because people just want to get rid of them, and other people will pay you for them. So I picked this little Thai Beanie Baby Ghost up. I paid $1 for this little Beanie Baby, and he sold for $10. You can go and find lots, like where I am. I went to another garage sale and a lady had all these Halloween Beanie Babies. Well, guess what? You can lot those together and get, you know, pay $1 a piece for them, lot them together, and end up making, you know, 40, 50 bucks on them, depending on how many you have. And people will pay that for them, so keep that in mind. All right, so moving right along, we have Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster! So paid $3 for him. He sold for $24.95. Next is gonna be, again, the Toy Soldiers. 7-piece Toy Soldier, paid 25 cents for this little set, and they sold for $34. Not bad for some change in my pocket. All right, so next we have this pink, I think it's called a zuru unicorn. It was like a weird looking bird. Anyway, paid 25 cents for this at a garage sale, sold for $11.95. Plushes, y'all, get those plushes. Next is going to be this model kit of a toy, like a car. I don't want to say it was a toy car. This is one that you'd put together and like put it up on a shelf. But this toy car, paid $3 for it. It sold for $17.95. Then this mermaid, got this mermaid for 50 cents. She sold really quickly for $10. Now this Cabbage Patch doll, picked it up at a garage sale. The lady had $5 on it, but she was doing half price, got it for $2.50. And it sold for $25.95. Now, board games. All of them for me seem to go fairly slow, but when they do sell, they sell really great, and I get what I'm wanting for them. All right, so this was 13 Dead End Drive, picked it up for $3 and it sold for $22. Next is going to be this Bart Simpson. It was like a little figurine. Paid $1 for it at a garage sale. He sold for $17. These mini salt, Morton salt, little shakers, you shake them and they had salt in them, but they were little bitty. Picked those up, and I think there was like 6 of them. Picked them up for $1, and those sold for $19.95. Then we have the hockey gear. So picked up this hockey gear at the bins. We're gonna just guesstimate, paid $10. That sold for $89.95. Now Melissa and Doug is a toy brand for like educational toys and stuff for your kids. Paid $3 for this calendar and it sold for $18.95. Now, coffee puzzles. I picked up this coffee puzzle for $3. It sold for $13. Now, mini horses. Picked these mini horses up at a garage sale for $1.50. They sold for $15.95. Now, here's another Funko Pop. Funko Pop of Dom Toretto. Paid $1.50 for it. Sold for $32. All right, guys, so we're nearing the end. All right, so here we go. This Austin Powers. I know you guys remember me talking about it. I picked up an Austin Powers costume. We accepted an offer, paid $5 for it. The offer was $68. All right, so yeah, baby. Had to throw that in there, sorry. Okay, so then the very last thing that we're going to talk about is this Magic Quest. It's one of the ones that you would take to Great Wolf Lodge and use there. I guess they have host like games and different things, and so that's what it was. Picked it up at a garage sale. I believe I paid 50 cents for it. I could be wrong. I could have been 75, but I believe it was 50 cents. Anyway, it sold for $19. I hope that you learned a little bit about toys and plushes and different things that sell, and how much money you can make flipping toys on eBay. Most of the time when I go to a garage sale, they will have a big old box by the end of the road that just says free, and it's all of their plushes. You do not know how many times I have found at the bottom of those boxes little Legos that are worth $50. You just think, oh, it's little, nobody will want it, getting rid of it, and it's actually a gold mine. So, all right, be sure that you subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.